Let me ask you a question. How do you get better at wrestling? Most of us would say, right, we're wrestlers, hard work, and of course you would be correct. You wouldn't be wrong. But hard work needs to be aimed. It needs the right direction. It needs a good coach. The difference between good and bad coaching, right, in our sport is huge. If you're heading in the wrong direction, doing the wrong things, doing bad things in wrestling, your hard work won't count as much in the end. Now, here's the thing about the gospel of Jesus Christ. God is not only committed to saving us, justifying us, forgiving us, He's also in the business of changing us, changing our lives. He created life. He knows how it works. And it's His business to transform us, to make us more like Jesus. The big word for that is sanctification. God sets us apart to change us and make us more and more like Christ. This is His call to us as disciples. Discipleship is connected to the word discipline. They have the same root, right? In Latin, life change, sanctification, God's leadership in our lives and us following Him. Now, this is a scripture in Philippians chapter 2. 12 and 13 says this, "Therefore, my dear friends, just as you have always obeyed, so now, not only in my presence, but even more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who is working both to will and to work according to His good purpose." Now, here's the thing. God saving me, forgiving me, justifying me is the work of God. I don't do it. It's a gift of grace. Now, my life changing is a cooperative effort whereby God works on me and I follow and obey Him. How do we change? We work and follow Jesus because God is at work in our lives. We work, you could say it this way, we work because God is at work. Jesus called us to follow Him. And that's not like a fun little religious, hey, I want some friends, come follow me, right? We'll hold hands and sing. No, Jesus said to be a disciple, right, means to take up our cross, right? That means a sacrificial, putting ourselves in His hand, take up a cross and follow Him. As wrestlers, we ought to get this. We ought to understand this. Doing good things, hard-nosed toughness, over long periods of time changes us as an athlete. This is the transformative path of God as well. God calls us to follow Him, love Him, worship Him, obey Him with our lives. And when we do so over time, He changes us. So let's get to work in obeying God, following Jesus, and being about His mission and purposes in the world. And as we're on that path, we'll look back and realize God is changing our lives.